Sorry.
I want to begin this conversation with deep gratitude. Thank you so much for being here and for holding space for healing, not just through energy but through wisdom, presence and intention. Starting with your origin story, can you please take us to that moment when the first time you truly felt the presence of Omni energy? What was happening in your life that time, and how did that moment open the path that you now walk today?
Sarah, I first thank you very much for this opportunity. And of course the journey is very long, but I would like to try to do something in a brief. Okay. My journey begins from the age of 14 years, when I was at the age of 14. And at that time I remember I was at Bhilai. Now it is in Chhattisgarh state. My father was working as a lubrication hydraulics expert in Bhilai steel plant, and the entire sale responsibility for him, he was doing it. And his friend, one of his friend, family friend, Dr. Mishra was there, and he was a yoga teacher. And at that time he was quite old, because a senior citizen, and he was at least, I think, 74 years old person. He was a yoga teacher, and he introduced the different techniques of yoga and meditation for the people. Particularly he was working with the Dhyan yoga. And then he invited my father for the opening of his center, the new center. As my father was very busy, and he asked on my behalf, maybe my son can come. And he asked me whether he would like to go there in the center. And I was very happy to go there. So I just asked my father, if you permit me, I can go there definitely, because I was a very obedient child of my father, definitely. So he was very happy, and he said, okay, you go. And when I gone there, the atmosphere was very good, and the energy was very good. Because at that time I could not understand the energies, very frankly speaking. But the thing was, when I entered the center, and something was quite different, and I liked those things. The people who were there, and the Mishra who was there, and he was the guru for me, definitely, because I was there for the first time. When opening was done and everything, the formalities were done, then he offered one meditation, Dhyan meditation. He said, okay, you have to sit quietly, keeping your eyes closed. Usually the Dhyan meditation is done like that. And keeping your eyes closed, you have to visualize some image in your third eye chakra. And we did this meditation for about half an hour. Then he asked one of his assistants, his name was Budu, and Budu, he was again, I think, 26 years old, gentleman, very smart and very energetic again. And he just gave us their pamphlets, some pamphlets were there. And in those pamphlets, some about the yoga school and the teachings, everything was explained very nicely. Some different yoga courses for 7 days, 15 days, like that. I like that definitely, but anyway, I had to ask my father his permission. So when I returned, I asked when the father came home. Usually he came home, usually I think he used to come 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night. So when I returned, he was already there. Then he asked me, how was it? I said, I enjoyed very much. Particularly the Dhyan meditation that we did. And if you permit me, I would like some courses there. At that time, I remember the course fee was just 200 rupees. 200 rupees for 15 days. And my father asked me, okay, you can go, but your school education and everything should not be disturbed. If you feel so, you can go. I was in the 8th grade at that time. So I also asked some of my friends, and they said, okay, we can come for not 15 days, of course, just for 7 days is okay for us. So this way we go. So I attended the 15 days courses with some pranayama, kundalini pranayama, and kundalini meditation was there, dhyan meditation was there, and I think that was the breakthrough of my life when I did the yoga course with him. And from there, I did not want to stop because whatever I learned the different techniques of yoga. Some asanas like the Shavasana, then the Pavanmuktasana, then the prayer asana, like different things. Vajrasana, Padmasana, like that. And everything was fantastic. And the astonishing things were that the energy was so high and the energy I could feel at that time that maybe I have that capability to go further. And then I used to meditate because he said you should meditate, you should ask yourself what exactly you need. And then I did that definitely, and one day, first the 15 days course, then I attended the 1 month course, then the 3 months course, like that. There was just going and going and going. One day, he came to our home and he asked my father that can you allow your son to become one of the closest disciple, and maybe he can handle my center because whatever I feel that he can do it. So my father, of course, he thought maybe at that time that everything will disturb my education and so. So at first he said, I will let you know. So with this reply, of course, I was not happy because I wanted really to go there. And then I asked my mother, okay, do something. You talk to my father. But somehow she convinced my father and I got the permission to go to his center. I was allowed to go there only on Saturdays and Sundays because the Sunday was the holiday for our school, and this way I attended. One day he said, he announced that okay, now Samir will do the meditation for us, dhyan meditation. So this was the first step when I offered the meditation to different people. And there was the age group of from 26 to 52 years people. And I did some modification definitely because I did not want to follow the same procedure my guru took. So I asked him, if you allow, I can do some modification with this. He said, okay, no problem. But the only thing, the people should enjoy. I said, okay. Then I offered this kind of meditation with some changes in the breathing particularly, because medium breathing means, sometimes in 1 minute you can take breathing up to 80 breaths, 60 to 80 breaths in 1 minute. That is a medium breathing usually. And every breath he used to offer from the heart chakra up to the third eye chakra. But what change I did from the Nabhi chakra, that is the Swadhisthana chakra, up to third eye. And the people were so much happy and astonished to get this meditation because they shared after the meditation, this was the real dhyan meditation and हम उसको ध्यान को अच्छे से कर पाए. They said it was this because when you are doing some dhyan meditation, it means you must connect with your guru or guide. Whatever guru you follow, whatever religion you follow, whatever thing you are following in your life, it should connect to you with your spiritual guide or guru. So this was the beginning. Then I never stopped, and my father also never stop me because he understood now it's very difficult to stop because it's going and going, possible. And Dr. Misha also convinced my father that he can do for different and any limit now. So this way. At Munger then, he told me that you should go to Munger with Satyanand Swami Saraswati Ashram. And because he was the master of the Dhani Yoga. And I stayed there for 2 months. And I got an opportunity directly to learn from Satyanand Swami. Dhani Yoga was completed. Then Satyanand Swami recommended my name to Osho. Osho was alive at that moment and he was in Pune, Ashram. So I gone there with his recommendation for Kundalini Yoga. I stayed there again for 3 months time, but during these 3 months, then they did not allow me to directly approach Osho because the disciples were, they did not believe in me like that. And I didn't have the money to spend there because at that time for room, if you book there, it was 240 rupees per day. I said I don't have money, but I can do my services here. Then I cleaned the toilets, I washed the dishes, and I prepared some food for them because I am also a Maharashtrian Brahmin, so I'm a cook's family, which is called Brahmin, so I don't use any egg or something. Of course, they offer egg in their campus for the foreigners. But I prepared some like pulao or something, some sabji or some vegetables, curry or something. And they like my preparation definitely. So I served them. One day, Osho came to know that some boy is here and he is preparing food. So for what? What is the reason for this? So one of his disciples said, his name was Chandra. He said, yes, he came here some days back, and he was 15, 18 days there, and he stayed there. And he wants to learn something from you only. And he said, who is that boy? Why you did not tell me before? So then I got a call from their office, okay, he wants to see you in the evening meditation. And at that time the Osho was present and the Kundalini meditation was going on, or scheduled. So when I went there, I just go to him and just got the blessing from him for the first time. And that was the day, I remember it was only the Thursday. And usually on Thursdays he used to offer the Kundalini meditation. He asked me, so, आपको किसने भेजा? I said, Satyanand Saraswati. I said, okay, listen. But you belong to the Dhyan meditation. You don't have any experience with the Kundalini meditation. I said, if you allow, I can offer Kundalini meditation in my own style, if you want. So, he first said, he looked at me and then said, okay, I will let you know tomorrow. I said, but I knew that the tomorrow means it will be the next Thursday, not tomorrow, that is Friday, because he used to offer me with such meditation on Thursday. Okay, no problem. Then he asked me what you want to do. I said, I want to learn the Kundalini meditation from you. He accepted me there, and again for a month I was there with him, and I learned the Kundalini meditation. So this way, they are different schools of meditation I attended. From there, I went to Manipur. There, the Mandir Baba was there. Mandir Baba, the Samadhi Yoga was famous. And then from there, I went to Allahabad for Pilot Baba. Pilot Baba was the Patanjali master. So the Patanjali Yoga was there and Hatha Yoga was there. So this way the different schools I attended. Then I got an opportunity at that time when everything was done, the different schools. Then I thought that something is there again. So And in the year 1992, my sister was married to one family, Haripo families, and so her mother-in-law, she was a devotee of Satyasaiva. And when I was meditating at my home, in my room, I just heard the words, "Come to Puttapatti." This one, that's it. And there was a kind of figure like Baba's figure with the robe and everything, very glowing face. And I see that he just entered the room and stand just before the window. And before that, I didn't have any idea about the Satyasai. I never seen him. I never gone to any temple or any institute or any ashram. Then, what figure I had, I asked the mother-in-law of my sister, and she confirmed, yes, Satyasai, and Satyasai is in Puttapatti, Andhra Pradesh. And she called you this way. If you heard really, then you should go there. Then, for the first time, I went there in the year 1992. But when all arrangements and tickets were done, it was the Baba's birthday celebration. When many people told me that it's very difficult to go there because you don't get any tickets, no vacancy in the ashram, it is always full. Not less than 2 lakh people or 3 lakh people will be there. How you will enter? I said no, because whatever I did and whatever I passed through the different schools of meditation, I was definitely sure that okay, something is there, I should go there. And then this way I got, and the first time when I went to the railway station to book the ticket, everything, and I really got a very good seat with the sleeper class. I traveled, and immediately the return journey ticket, when the question came, I said, okay, I will be there for 2 days, and the third day I will go. He said, no vacancy for there, no tickets for the return journey, you have to find your way there for return. So this way, when in the hall there, Ganesh Mandir hall, many people were there, and back, you know the procedure about the Puttapatti, there is a queue, and early morning, someone comes with the bag and the token, and when the token number is there, accordingly your line goes inside the hall. Okay. So this way, and that day, my line was token number 1. So I was very happy that this time I am going inside, definitely. Nobody can stop. So in the line 1, we entered in the hall, and then I was waiting, when he will come. I thought, maybe something is wrong. Maybe someone fooled me. Why he will come and give darshan to me? And when I was thinking this, after 15 minutes, one volunteer came, and he said, he just stopped at me, and then he asked me, are you from Bhilan? I said, yes, from Bhilan. Your name is, if I am not mistaken, your name is Sabi. I said, yes, Sabi. Okay, go to the Baba's room then, without wasting a minute. Yes. But Baba didn't come for the darshan at that time, because Baba used to come at 8 o'clock and it was 6:30. Okay, immediately I rushed over to Baba's room. Here is the room. So Baba was there, sitting, very nicely calm and everything. And when I entered the room, he said, "Ao Shivanand." Because Shivanand word, first time was given to me by Krishna. And he also said, "Our Shivanand." So this was very, very surprising to me. How he knows that my sannyas name was Shiva. Then he said, okay. So then I got the blessing from him. He just kept, okay, eyes closed. I said, eyes closed, he kept the hand here, and the whole Brahmanda was there. I can't explain you here what I see. Everything there, everything was there. Prithvi, Akash, and maybe the Mahasagaras, different things. And the flowing water and the mountains and everything, I don't know, when he kept the hand this way. And then my mother was a devotee of Shirdi Sai. So I seen the Shirdi Sai and the Shirdi temple. Okay. This was the one very, very beautiful spiritual experience, you can say. Then we had talked, and there was one interpreter in Baba, and he used to talk in Telugu, and he used to tell me in English. This then he told me that you have to stay here in Bhutan for 15 days. I said, for 15 days? He said, yes, 15 days. And I asked him, okay, are you staying here 15 days? Where? Ashram? He said, in the ashram we have rooms, we have everything. So I never questioned, because this is my habit that I never cross-question to my parents. He said, okay. I said, okay, no problem. I'll do it. And at that day, I remember that I could not get the return journey ticket. so I think this was the problem. Then we discussed, I used to go to there, he gave me car, one car, with Mava's particular. He said, you just keep it, nobody will stop. Even the trust me. I used to get up, sometimes he used to come at early morning 3 o'clock, sometimes 2, sometimes 12 midnight, sometimes 7 a.m. So this way I used to go to him, and then he was asked to at that time I was working with Reiki and the Katha-Vriksham systems. He said, you are working with these systems and what you are getting, what is the benefit? He said, I am happy that I am providing the solutions for the people. But he said, I want such a system that includes everything in one system. So that will be really wonderful if we have something. So this way, he expressed his desire to begin Omni systems. And then when I asked him, what will be the name of such system? He said, Omni. I said, okay. Then my journey began with Sakti Sai. And this way from 92 till 97, till I launched the first Omni system, that was the Omni Healing system for the first time. And this system was opened for the general public from 7th April 97. For the first program, I did at Anwar in Rajasthan. And 20 people attended. So this way the Omni journey. Then I used to go to Sakti Sai, and then some initiations he used to do. He used to keep the hands on my head, and sometimes on the back, sometimes on the shoulder, this way. So I really don't know, and I never asked him what he does. But I believe him, and he did whatever it was. It's really wonderful. And then after Omni, the thing was to advertise those things. So, because at that time there was no internet, so it was only through the mouth publicity. And Baba told me, everything will be done in order, no problem, nothing to worry about. You just contact your class gurus, your schools, meditation schools. So just I went there, introduced myself, the brochure and everything, the cards, many things I did. I organized some workshops, some free healing workshops for the people, then sometimes the free initiation things for the people, those who could not pay anything, for them during the initiation I did for completely free. Then one day the Satyasai told, you are doing, this is the only mistake, when you don't do any healing or initiation for free, people will not understand the importance of it. Then I introduced some small fee for the people. For example, if I come to you, okay, you offer just tea, coffee, something, some sweet, and I will do your initiation, some exchange should be done. So this way I did it. And then in the year 99, for the first time, when I introduced my website and the email and everything like Kale, I got an information from the Ukraine for the first time. And in the December, 9th December 1999, I visited Ukraine for the first time with my home. So this way, then the abroad programs began in London. And first Ukraine, then from Ukraine to Russia, from Ukraine to Bulgaria, then France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, a different countries, mainly the European countries. And now you will be very happy to know that I have more than 67,000 students all over the world. I teach now the different 17 Omni systems, and in addition to these, Reiki, Katha-Vriksham and Ocean Reiki as well. Different meditation I offer, sometimes online, offline, healing, and meditations what I offer, they are not decided. Looking at the group, the people who are coming, accordingly I decide at the spot which meditation to offer. Sometimes hand meditation, sometimes kundalini, sometimes breathing meditation, simple breathing meditation. So this way I work at the moment. Then I came to know about the Roman astrology and the Roman astrology guru from the Varanasi, and then he taught me about the Roman astrology, which was entirely different from the, if you heard about the Mahabharata epic with the Shakuni's dices. So these dices now, of course, will be 9 different planets combination. It has the planets and the Navagraha plus 5 elements and the Tantra energy including of this. And this is also I'm doing it for many years now. So this is about this introduction, because as I said, there is no limit. If I talk and talk, if you have any questions, of course you can ask me questions or anything.
Talking about transformation, you have worked with so many people who come to you at different stages of their journey. Some ready, some unsure, and you've led them through something which is truly life-changing. Can you tell us about an instance or someone who came to you for initiation, maybe a time that stayed with you and how things changed for them?
Of course, this is my nature, that I learn from people. So, in my clientele, almost all religions, caste, creed are covered. Hindus are there, Muslims are there, Zoroastrians are there, Christian community is there, Parsis are there. So, you see, even in the Christian community, the Catholics are also there and Protestants also there. And I never told people, if someone is going to eat the non-veg food, I never told them you stop this. And this is my own experience. When they learn Omni, then they stop all this automatically. Even the smoking, even the drinks, even the non-veg. I never told anyone to stop. But Baba told me when we discussed with him some years back when we were, then I asked him, this is purely a spiritual field, and you say that I should teach the different people of the community. Yeah. Then how is possible if some Muslim the community person is coming, and in this we are providing some Hindu mantras like Om, Nama, these ones. Then he explained that here the meaning of the Om is universal. Nama is a kind of a blessing from the Guru or the spiritual Guru. Whatever spiritual Guru you believe. It's a request. So we request our supreme power to provide the beautiful positive energy. I remember one incident. I got an email from the Saudi, and 3 Saudi people came over here in this center only, in this house. And I told them very clearly that you are a Muslim, you don't believe in Hindu gods and mantras, but I have a Hindu mantras. I sent them the file straight away because they wanted to learn only one, then only 2, and the different systems of other systems. Because they said, when we come over here, we will stay with you here for at least 5 days, and 5 to 7 days. And they were my esteemed guests. My son's birthday was there, my Ishan's birthday, and the son, and they attended their birthday also, and birthday. I told them, I cannot offer you any non-veg food, I cannot offer you any egg, but if you really insist, I can tell you some hotels there, you can please go there and eat whatever you want. so they agreed everything. When they agreed everything, then they came. So the only transformation, if you talk about the only transformation, it transforms completely. And an individual, if he accepts only and if he is doing regular practice, and if he has got the initiation, because the uniqueness of any Omni system attunement or initiation is you get the only positive form of energy. Secondly, you get a guarantee of not getting any negative effects of the energy. Okay. If you have some negative energies, when we do your initiations, then we clear off first your chakras. We call it the scanning session. And that scanning session also I do separately for those who really need it. It's a kind of a balancing of the chakras. Now, the chakras are only, here is the first chakra, and we don't keep the hand on the sahasrara. This is the sahasrara or the crown chakra. For crown chakra, we keep the hands on the eyes. Then this is the third eye chakra or ajna chakra or agnya chakra. So this is the location. Then the throat chakra or vishuddha chakra. Then here the heart chakra, anahat chakra or hriday chakra. Then the Manipur chakra here, near the diaphragm. Manipur or solar plexus. Then below, Nabhi chakra or Swadhisthana chakra. Then we keep one hand at Nabhi or navel and another below. This is the location for Swadhisthana chakra. And at the base of the spine, we have a root chakra or Muladhara chakra with the tailbone, where the tailbone is. Yeah? So all 7 chakras initiation is done in all Omni systems. So this is the kind of Omni is always to transform your energies from negative to positive.
As we deep dive into experiencing the energy, I've read the book. In the book, there is a beautiful idea of healing across 7 layers, from physical to karmic and spiritual. Can you share a story where you witnessed the kind of deep multi-level healing in someone else's life? How it transformed them?
Omni works on physical level. Now, if we talk about the physical level correlate with pain. To be very simple. Yeah. If some pain or inflammation or some such things, edema, such words are there, so it directly connects with the physical level. Then the mental level. Mental level, anxiety at any kind, or headaches, or tensions, worries, this all connect with the mental level. Then comes the psychological level. Psychological level also include the suicidal tendencies. Sometimes it also connects with the relationship healing. If some relations you want to improve, Mr. A and Mr. B relation, or with me, Mr. A relation, like that, whatever. So that is also possible in the psychological level side. Then we come to the karmic level. Now the karmic level means some curse is there with some families, and that due to that curse, some shifting of the negative energy or some illnesses are shifting. So that could be due to the impact of the karmic level. So Omni also works on the karmic level. Spiritual level means you want to grow spiritually. You want to connect with your guides. You want to connect with your gurus. You don't have any kind of a direct connection with the gurus. You are meditating, you are doing the rituals, pujas, but still you are not getting connected. So if you learn Omni and if you do the regular practice of Omni, Omni takes you to that spiritual path, whatever path you decide. Yeah, because I don't decide or nobody decide on your behalf. This is only your own life, and you can only decide what is the meaning of spirituality for you. So Omni also works on the spiritual level. So this way, it works on the emotional level to balance your emotions, because the emotions include like impatience, again the anxiety, again the anger, suppressed anger. So all those things you can command very well.
And sir, on a personal note, I want to ask the last question. Beyond all the energy work, the teaching and healing, you are someone who's lived this path day to day, just like unlike the rest of us. What's something this whole journey has taught you, not as a healer, but as a human being?
It's a very good question. Answer will be very long, but I will make it short. As a human being, the first duty, right from my life I lived, was the humanity. Simple. To provide someone really some good solution, whatever solution he really needs. And I am also a homeopath. So on homeopathic remedies, what we do? We talk to the people, kind of counseling. If you say, I have a headache, so there is no such only one remedy for headache in homeopathy. And this is the same in Omni. Because if someone has a headache, for headache there are multiple reasons. And it can connect to physical, mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual, karmic, with any level. So we must first decide what exactly is needed. So as a human being, I got an opportunity to connect with the people. Those who really don't know anything about the healing, anything about the energy, they are very simple people. They just know, I have a headache or something, I use the paracetamol tablet, that's it. This is the only life. Paracetamol, or if I have some stomachache, O2 tablet, I will have, or if I have some dysentery or something, anticonvulsant tablet will do fine. But they sometimes don't know, if I eat something like that, then these medicines also have some side effects. Right? So, as a human being, this is my duty, I think, to tell them the reality of life. Because whatever I learned from my gurus, spiritual gurus, Baba, many gurus there, and from the different school I attended, this was the only learning that gives something, whatever is needed at the right time. So it's better, and many people come to me for counseling sessions. I do this counseling session for students, for housewives. I always conducted even a different workshop with the police, with the military, with the navy, with the air force people, because I think they are also serving the country, and they are also stressed. So they also have a mental stress. So where they will go? So as a part of a human, we are a human, they are also human. So it's our duty to connect with them. At least if we ask 10 people, I know 1 or 2 will agree. But if the 1 and 2 I can heal, that will be a big achievement. Because these 1 and 2 will connect to further 10 people. So this way, the only cycle, energy cycle goes on and on.
This was such an honest and a powerful conversation. I really appreciate how clearly you shared not just what Omni Healing is, but also what it feels like to live in it. Thank you so much for being here and giving us all something to carry forward.
I must thank you first because you gave me such opportunity to express something. Because your questions were really wonderful and I enjoyed them. And my gurus and everyone told me, if some questions are there, it means you must have the reply. And that reply really should hit the brain of the person who asked the questions. Right?
Yes.
So I hope you enjoyed my answers and replies. And once again, I thank you and